August 5, 2009, Boynton Beach, Florida. A day that would forever change the lives of those involved. The sun was shining brightly, casting a warm glow over the picturesque town. It seemed like any other summer day in Florida, with residents going about their daily routines unaware of the dark events that were about to unfold. The sun beat down on the palm trees. A seemingly ordinary day. But as the gentle breeze rustled the leaves, a sinister plot was taking shape, hidden from the eyes of the unsuspecting public. Behind closed doors, a sinister plot was brewing. In the quiet suburbs, where neighbors exchanged pleasantries and children played in the yards, a dark secret was festering. It was a secret that would soon shock the entire community. Dalia Dippolito, a young wife with a seemingly perfect life, wanted her husband dead. To the outside world, she was the epitome of a loving spouse, always smiling and supportive. But beneath that facade lay a heart filled with malice and greed. This wasn't a crime of passion, it was a calculated scheme. Dalia meticulously planned every detail, leaving nothing to chance. She believed she had thought of everything, from the alibi to the execution, ensuring her plan would be foolproof. She contacted an acquaintance, asking for his help to find a hitman. This acquaintance, someone she thought she could trust, was her key to making her deadly dream a reality. They met in secret, discussing the grim details of the plot. Little did she know this acquaintance would become her downfall. Unbeknownst to Dalia, her confidant was working with the authorities, recording their conversations and gathering evidence against her. Dalia's target? Her husband, Michael Dippolito, a man who loved her deeply and trusted her implicitly. He had no inkling of the danger that loomed over him. They had only been married for 6 months, their wedding photos still fresh, their vows still echoing in their minds. To Michael, their life together was just beginning, filled with promise and happiness. He believed their life together was blissful. He had no reason to suspect that his wife harbored such dark intentions. Every smile, every tender moment was a lie. He had no idea his wife was plotting his demise. As he went about his daily life, Dalia was busy orchestrating his end, driven by motives that would soon come to light. The motive, money, and freedom. Dalia stood to gain a substantial amount from Michael's death. His assets, their home, everything they had built together, would be hers. Dalia stood to inherit her husband's assets and escape the confines of their marriage. She saw his death as her ticket to a new life, free from the bonds of matrimony. This case, my friends, is a stark reminder that appearances can be deceiving. What we see on the surface often hides a much darker reality. Dalia's innocent smile masked a heart full of deceit. This is a story of betrayal, deceit, and the chilling lengths some will go to for money and freedom. It's a tale that serves as a cautionary reminder of the darkness that can lurk within the human soul. It's a story that gripped the nation, a story I'm here to unravel for you. The twists and turns of this case captivated the public, leaving everyone questioning how such a plot could unfold in their own backyard. Buckle up, because the truth behind Dalia Dippolito's plot is more shocking than you can imagine. As we delve deeper, you'll discover the intricate web of lies and the shocking revelations that turned this case into a national sensation. Dalia Dippolito was a woman of many faces. To the outside world, she was charming and attractive. But beneath the surface lurked a darker side. Her past was littered with red flags. She had a history of manipulation and deceit. Some whispered she craved attention and control. Dalia's childhood was far from idyllic. She grew up in a broken home, scarred by instability and neglect. Some experts believe this early trauma shaped her into the woman she became, a woman capable of cold, calculated betrayal.
Was Dalia driven by greed, or was it something more sinister? Was she a master manipulator playing the victim while orchestrating a deadly plot? Or was she a woman trapped, desperate to break free at any cost?
These are the questions that continue to haunt this case. Dalia's acquaintance, worried by her chilling request, went to the police. The request was so disturbing that it left the acquaintance with no choice but to act immediately. They knew that time was of the essence and that any delay could result in a tragic outcome. The police, upon hearing the details, saw an opportunity to catch her red-handed. They quickly devised a plan, understanding the gravity of the situation. The briefing room buzzed with urgency as officers meticulously planned every step of the operation. An undercover sting operation was put into motion. The officers knew that this was their best chance to gather irrefutable evidence against Dalia. They prepared their equipment, set up surveillance, and briefed the undercover officer who would play a crucial role in the operation. An undercover officer posing as a hitman met with Dalia. The meeting was arranged in a secluded location to ensure privacy and to avoid any suspicion. The officer had to be convincing, as any hint of doubt could jeopardize the entire operation. He recorded their every word, every chilling detail of her plan. The footage is shocking. The hidden cameras captured the cold and calculated manner in which Dalia discussed the murder of her husband. Every word she uttered was a testament to her resolve and lack of empathy. Dalia showed no remorse, no hesitation. Her face remained emotionless, her voice steady. It was as if she was discussing a mundane task rather than plotting a heinous crime. This lack of emotion was particularly chilling to the officers who watched the footage. She coldly discussed the details of the hit, even asking if the hitman could make it look like a robbery gone wrong. She wanted to ensure that the murder would not be traced back to her, showing her cunning and manipulative nature. She even provided him with a photo of her husband and a down payment for the job. The envelope of money was a stark reminder of how serious she was about her intentions. The photo of her husband, handed over without a second thought, was a chilling piece of evidence.
The police staged a fake crime scene at Michael's home. They wanted to make the scenario as realistic as possible to gauge Dalia's reaction. The house was surrounded by police tape, and the flashing lights added to the authenticity of the scene. They brought Dalia there, telling her the hit had been carried out. The officers watched closely, observing her every move and expression. They needed to see how she would react to the news of her husband's supposed death. Her reaction? Tears, but were they tears of grief or relief? The officers couldn't be sure. Her tears seemed genuine, but given her previous actions, it was hard to tell if they were tears of sorrow or a twisted sense of victory. The cameras captured it all. The evidence was irrefutable. Every moment, every word, and every expression was recorded, providing a comprehensive account of her involvement in the plot. Dalia Dippolito was arrested and charged with solicitation to commit first-degree murder. The arrest was swift, and the evidence collected ensured that the charges would stick. Her mugshot became a symbol of her downfall.
And so the chilling plot unraveled, revealing the depths of Dalia's deceit and the meticulous planning of the police. The operation was a testament to the dedication and skill of the officers involved, leaving behind a trail of deceit and betrayal that shocked everyone. The community was left in disbelief, struggling to comprehend how someone could plot such a heinous act against their own spouse. Section 4. Justice Delayed. The Trials and Tribulations of Dalia Dippolito. This is a story that gripped the nation, a tale of intrigue, betrayal, and the quest for justice. It all began with a seemingly perfect marriage that took a dark turn. Dalia's case became a media sensation. The headlines screamed betrayal, and the public was hooked. Every new development was followed with bated breath. The shocking footage of her plotting her husband's murder captivated the nation. It was like a scene from a crime drama, but this was all too real. The trial was broadcast on national television, turning Dalia into a household name. People couldn't get enough of the courtroom drama, and the ratings soared. But justice, it seemed, would not come easy. The legal battles were long and arduous, filled with twists and turns that kept everyone on edge.
Dalia's first trial ended in a mistrial. The courtroom was tense, and the outcome left many questions unanswered. The jury was deadlocked, unable to reach a unanimous verdict. The deliberations were intense, but in the end, they couldn't agree. The prosecution, however, was determined to see justice served. They prepared meticulously for a retrial, leaving no stone unturned. They retried Dalia, presenting the damning evidence once again. This time, they were more prepared, more focused, and more determined. This time, the jury found her guilty. The courtroom erupted in reactions, and the judge's voice was firm as he read the verdict. She was sentenced to 16 years in prison. The sentence was a culmination of years of legal battles and public scrutiny.
The case raised serious questions about the criminal justice system. Was justice truly served, or was this a case of media manipulation? Was Dalia a victim of her own vanity, manipulated by the media attention? The cameras, the headlines, the constant scrutiny, did they play a role in her downfall? Or was she a cold-blooded criminal who got what she deserved? The evidence was damning, but the questions lingered. These are the questions that continue to be debated to this day. The story of Dalia Dippolito remains a cautionary tale, a complex narrative that challenges our perceptions of justice and media influence. Section 5. A husband's ordeal, Michael Dippolito's story. Throughout this ordeal, Michael Dippolito maintained his innocence. He was blindsided by his wife's betrayal, left to pick up the pieces of his shattered life. He cooperated with the police, his testimony a crucial part of the case against Dalia.
Imagine the shock, the disbelief of finding out your wife wants you dead. Michael's story is a reminder that even those closest to us can harbor dark secrets. His strength and resilience in the face of such adversity is a testament to the human spirit. Michael has since moved on with his life. He has spoken out about the need for awareness about domestic abuse and the importance of trusting your instincts. His story is a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope for healing and recovery.
Section 6. Blurred lines, reality TV, trust, and the price of justice. The Dalia Dippolito case brought to light a number of societal issues. The line between reality and entertainment became increasingly blurred. Was Dalia seeking fame and notoriety through her actions? Did the allure of reality TV cloud her judgment?
The case also forced us to confront uncomfortable truths about trust and betrayal. How well do we really know those closest to us? Can we ever truly predict human behavior? These questions linger long after the cameras have stopped rolling. The use of undercover sting operations also came under scrutiny. Where do we draw the line between ethical law enforcement and entrapment? These are complex questions with no easy answers. The Dalia Dippolito case serves as a stark reminder of the ethical dilemmas we face in the pursuit of justice.
Section 7. Lessons learned, the enduring impact of the Dalia Dippolito case. The Dalia Dippolito case, with its twists and turns, left an indelible mark on our collective consciousness. It serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the devastating consequences of betrayal. This case also highlighted the power and pitfalls of media attention. While crucial for transparency, the constant scrutiny and public dissection of every detail can impact due process and complicate the pursuit of justice. Perhaps the most enduring lesson from Dalia's story is the importance of vigilance and self-awareness. We must be mindful of the company we keep and the choices we make. The Dalia Dippolito case is a stark reminder that even in the Sunshine State, darkness can lurk just beneath the surface, waiting for the right moment to strike.